Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is both exciting and a little bit bittersweet for my wife and I. We have been living in a 2-bedroom apartment for the last 3 years, and this is kind of where I have built my business to what it is today. And this last few weeks have been crazy busy because my wife and I were blessed to be able to qualify for a home loan. Kind of miraculous, kind of coming out of a pandemic, and even more miraculous, even being able to find a home within our budget, in this crazy busy market. And so this is actually our last week in this 2-bedroom apartment. And so it's kind of a really exciting because we're going to have a whole lot more space, and I'm going to have a lot more space for my business and just more expanding and growth. But it's also bittersweet because I have had a lot of good times in this little room, believe it or not. This is where I have built my business to the strides that it's taking today. In the midst of a pandemic, I was able to pull in 6 figures, both in 2020 and 2021, which is just unreal. And I'm so lucky and so blessed to have been able to do that. And so thank you to all of you who have been along on that journey. And if you're new to the channel, I'm a full-time guitar teacher. I teach 80 and more than 80 some weeks students every single week, both one-on-one in this room and via Zoom as well, especially during the early stages of the pandemic. And so in addition to my 80 clients I teach every week, I also work with several large agencies that provide audio and video content to companies like Verizon and Intel and AT&T and Nokia, just to name a few. So a lot of stuff has happened in this room. And even in addition to that, I do a lot of music production and songwriting as well. And it's something that I'm very passionate about. So it's been a lot of good times in this room. It's been a lot of really cool just opportunities to, work out of the midst of a small space and see what's truly possible, even with limited resources in terms of space and limited equipment and gear. And so I'm hoping that today's video will just kind of give you an eye into what's truly possible, even with limited resources when you're starting out, because I definitely did not start out making the money that I do at the moment. It's been a long journey, and I just want to say too that a lot of those times were really tough, working as a music teacher in a busy market, where it's been tough a lot of times. And so it's something that you really just have to keep on working on and to pursue your dreams to make that a reality. And so it's a lot of work, it's a lot of sleepless nights, but eventually it often can, with the right work and the right timing and the right business savvy, it can turn into something that can be fairly fruitful.